All right now in the five series, we're going to look at five albums that are kind of average but have one amazing track on there. All right, that's the theme for this one, and we're kicking it off with Jackie Moore. I'm on my way. The track on this is "This Time, Baby," which is a legendary Paradise Garage track. If you don't know what Paradise Garage is, it's a New York underground party that took place, I want to say, from the late 70s through to the early 80s, maybe mid 80s, headed by Larry Levan. He's a legendary DJ. He broke a lot of tunes, and one of the tunes that he broke was This Time Baby. And it's an incredible track. It's just congas and funk and groove. And I've got the 12-inch too, but this is about album. So the album's like, but that track is just amazing, and that's how we're moving it forward, right? Nico McLeod, What About Me? The track on here is New York Eyes. It's just one of those two-step rare groove bangers I grew up on in London. A classic tune. It's a duet with Timmy Thomas, who's known for why why can't we live together is Timmy Thomas's famous tune, right? It's like a famous track, and it's got a similar kind of feel to that tune. It's got like that primitive sort of synth sound, and he didn't produce the record, but he's on the record, and it sounds like a Timmy Thomas record. So I'm confused, but it doesn't matter. This is an amazing track. New York Eyes, credible. Next up, Controllers. They've got a track on here called Stay, which is another sort of like mid-tempo, rare groove, two-step banger. It's just a beautiful song. This guy is just asking this woman to just stay with him. But just the vocal arrangements and the groove is just so incredible. Like the intro going into the verse, then it has a breakdown and the backing vocals come in. It's one of those tracks, I can't explain it to you. You just have to look it up. Stay by the Controllers. It's just such a beautiful song, and it's a beautiful song on a pretty average album. So there you go. It's keeping with that theme. Stay by the Controllers. It will not let you down. Next up, Paul Lawrence. He has a track on here called "There Ain't Nothing," which is like an '80s, just a head nodding, foot tapping groove of a record that's in its own space. Like the arrangements are just kind of odd, but it works. And it's just one of those songs that growing up we used to go to, like my early partying club days, and this song would come on and people do this to it. Those kind of songs we do that. It was one of those kind of songs. Hey, hey, one of those. It's a banger. It's a classic. And when I saw this in Brooklyn years ago, I just snapped it up. I couldn't believe I found that record. Hard to find in London, easy to find in New York City. Foxy, Get Off. Very average album, but there's a track on here called Mademoiselle, which is in my top 10 R&B tracks of all time. How can I explain this track? It's just this guy, there's no chorus. Just this guy just paying homage to this woman, and it just builds and it builds and it builds, and it's just got this floating backing vocal, and it's got electric guitar, and it's like a slow samba. It's just what possessed them to make this incredible track, because I don't really know much about this band. Redman referenced them once on a track, and the album is an average album, but that track, if you look up Mademoiselle by Foxy, it is just such an incredible tune. I was in a store in the East Village. I saw this in the dollar bin, and I told the owner to put it on. I said, "There's an amazing track. There's an amazing track on this album." And the owner put it on, and we both just stood there and looked at each other stunned. He just said, "I just never knew." And I said, "No, because you're not from London, blood. In London, that track is classic. Mademoiselle, amazing. If you get anything out of this, is that track." Anyway, five albums that are pretty average but have one amazing track. Hi-Fi Recluse is the group. Good Fine Records is the label. Let's get it.